Hi guys, I hope you're all well. I always forget, like, should I look in the viewfinder? Should I look at you? I'm gonna look at you instead of looking at myself. So today I want to talk to you about Reiki. So I'm not gonna really go into what Reiki is, but I'll just sort of briefly say that Reiki is universal life force energy. But I just wanted to say that I got my Reiki 2 attunement around about a month ago. So I'm now a Reiki practitioner. I can offer Reiki services and I can do distance healing. And now the reason I did Reiki 2, it was because I wanted to be able to do distance healing, because I do all of my work online and I have my coaching clients online. So I was like, this will be perfect. And you know, we are more than our physical bodies. That is why, you know, distance healing works, because we are energy, and I can basically tune it into your energy and send you this amazing Reiki healing energy. And I think it's just so incredible. I've loved it. I did my Reiki 1 back in 2010 actually. So 10 whole years went by with just Reiki level 1, and that is only when you can only do that on yourself. You can't really do that for other people, and you can't definitely offer it as a service, and you definitely can't do distance Reiki. So the difference is with this, obviously I'm now attuned to be able to offer it to other people, but also the distance. So when you are attuned for Reiki, you are shown sacred secret symbols and you memorize them, and they're ingrained into now my energy. So it's like my soul and my energy has these symbols within them. So I call upon these symbols to help me send this amazing energy from the universe. But it was funny, guys, because so my attunement beforehand kind of had some messages come through, and then I was attuned with my Reiki teacher, who's a master healer, and so I did a meditation. I went into this lovely meditation, and then I was initiated as such. I didn't realize I would then go through a 21-day cleanse. So after the attunement, my teacher was like, okay, so you have to integrate this into your own life for 21 days. And you have to go, what you do is in these 21 days, you go through each chakra each day. So on the first day it was a root chakra, second day sacral, etc., etc. So you would go through each chakra 3 times within 21 days, obviously. And it was really funny because I would be sending Reiki energy to a particular chakra, and certain things would come up in my life, and it was so incredibly insightful. I learned a lot about myself, and I did a lot of shadow work, which I was not expecting. And years ago, well, maybe even not so long ago, I didn't even realize the importance of shadow work. And I think that is one of the most important things that you can be doing, is shadow work. Once you see that shadow, you can then brighten your light, because you're accepting both sides, because we are both. We are not just light, we are darkness and light. We have the yin and the yang within us, and we have to accept both in order to thrive and to be a light in the world as such. So each day I would do a certain chakra. There was this one day, well actually this happened a few times, but I particularly remember the first time I did it with one of the chakras. I was doing the solar plexus chakra, and I've got like this crystal, I've got those crystals in my house, but here, so I was doing my meditation in this room, and beside me I have this little dish with some crystals on. So I just reached for one that I was drawn to, and then afterwards I was Googling the properties and the meaning and the healing, like healing properties within the crystal, because like I know a lot about crystals, but there's a lot of crystals and it's hard to remember every single thing. So I was looking it up and I was like, oh, it was for the solar plexus, and I was like, wow, that just shows the power. The universe then confirmed another thing for me. So I was on the heart chakra, and my heart was really opening up. I was doing a lot of healing work around my heart, and I think there's still a little bit more to do, because we can, you know, keep doing this. I think the 21 days has helped with all of the chakras, but I think there's still a bit of work to do there. But on the heart chakra day, and then it happened a week later, it's crazy, I have these angel cards. I've got, you know, I have loads of oracle cards and angel cards, but I have the particular oracle daily guidance cards, and they're angel cards. And I pick one every day. And so after my Reiki healing, self-healing session, I shuffled the cards and I was shuffling them. I pulled one out and it was Heart Chakra. And I just worked on my Heart Chakra, and I was like, thank you, universe, for confirming this to me, that I'm doing the right healing work, that this, and it was kind of like a we've got your back kind of thing. And then the next week I did the Heart Chakra again. Every day I pulled these cards, I pulled it again. And it was just crazy because it just really confirmed that, again, it just kept confirming it for me. In those cards, there isn't every single chakra. That is the only chakra card in there, so that's pretty cool too. But doing that 21 days is really helpful, and it makes you understand the Reiki energy and feel it. It's more of a feeling, and it's just absolutely incredible and just something I wasn't expecting. If you do it, know that it'll be okay if you feel more tired than usual. You have to drink a lot of water. Don't drink any alcohol, but at the same time, there was one day where I had a glass of Prosecco with my friend, and I messaged my Reiki healer, my Reiki teacher, sorry, oh, what have I done? Have I made a mistake? She's like, look, at the start of this, I said, you're human, there are gonna be things aren't gonna be perfect, and it's like, just forgive yourself and move forward. And it's like, okay, well, it wasn't like I was getting drunk or anything, it was more because of you're detoxing your body at this time, so obviously that isn't a great thing to do. But know that if you do something that isn't probably in your highest good in that sense, be mindful. Don't do things to think, oh, it'll be okay. If you feel okay to have a little glass of Prosecco like I did, and you won't do it again though, guys. I did that once and then I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do this 21 days. I don't drink a lot anyway, but just so you know, in case you do this too. You're not supposed to, but it's okay if you don't. It's okay if you do these things, like the human things. If stuff comes up, it comes up. If you eat some rubbish, don't beat yourself up about it. But in this time, you'll be drinking a lot of water, clearing your system, clearing your mind, clearing your body and your soul. So you're integrating all this gorgeous Reiki energy to be able to then be the best Reiki healer you can be. Because if you've worked on yourself, you know that you can work on others. So I'm going to be offering this service perhaps in the next month. So you can find that on my website. And yeah, it's just integrating it all into my everyday life. And it's just amazing. I'll probably do my master training maybe next year. I don't feel called to do that now. I feel that, you know, I'm not called to train anyone else right now. I want to just help people myself. So at the moment, obviously I'm going to be offering it in about a month's time, but at the moment I'm sort of helping friends and family with this energy, and it's really good to get feedback. So my friend who's not necessarily into spiritual, the spiritual stuff, you know, I sent some to her because she was open to it. And of course, that's the main thing as well, guys. You can't just be sending this energy to people. You need to have permission, and have permission also from their higher self. So I sent it to my friend, and she was like, wow, I actually feel so much better today. And she also said that she felt emotional when I messaged her, because I felt like a few things came up and I could feel these things. And that was great feedback for me to know that I'm doing the work right, because I'm a person that I probably annoyed my Reiki teacher, because I was like, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? I have always been someone who wants to do things right. And that was one of the stories I used to always tell myself, and I probably still do it a little bit. It's like, well, it used to always be, am I good enough? But it would be not just in terms of, am I being good? Am I good enough for people? It's like, am I doing things right? So I'm making sure that I'm 100% confident before I offer it completely. And I know that a month sounds about right for me. So practicing on people is really helpful. So guys, if you have people around that you can practice it on, do so, but please ask permission and ask their higher self as well as their physical 3D self. But yeah, it's really interesting. If you have any questions about Reiki, please leave them below, because I might do a follow-up video talking more about it if you have any particular questions, or if you have any questions surrounding the 21 days, please let me know if I haven't said right now. But it's a very healing time. It can make you feel happy, sad, all the emotions. You get all the emotions in this 21 days. I was crying sometimes. I remember being super annoyed, and then super my heart felt full, but there were so many things that came up, and so many coincidences started happening. And it's like when you do your Reiki 2 or have Reiki yourself, you can feel a shift in your consciousness literally pretty much straight away, but it happens within this 21-day period too. So that has happened, I feel, for me. And I have this ringing in my ears a lot, guys, and it's not tinnitus, because I only get it at certain times, like first thing in the morning, and now it's starting because I'm talking about it. And basically what that is downloads from the universe, and also like spirit trying to talk. It's like that higher consciousness. I'm getting to that higher consciousness, but my Reiki teacher needs to tune them a little bit more, because she was called to open my ear chakras, but she said they may have opened too much or not quite enough, and I think they need a little more tweak. But it's funny because I feel like right now I am more connected to my own higher self, and I already thought I was, but now I feel like I can integrate my, you know, intuition, the messages from my higher self. I can understand feeling things in certain parts of my body more so now. If I have a certain feeling about something, I'm like, oh, I have this feeling in my stomach, and it's my solar plexus. Why do I not feel confident? Why have I got lack of self-worth right now? All these things. So feel where you feel things, guys. That's really important. But I feel like I've answered quite a lot there. I'm just thinking, because I don't script my videos, which is probably a bad idea sometimes, but however, I hope that I've given you a lot of information about the attunement time. And if you're going through it right now, know that if you're going through a bit of a rocky period right now, it's because you're healing, and it's okay. If you have any questions, again, please reach out. And yeah, anyway, I hope you have a great day. And oh, let me show you my certificate, because I mean, I haven't shown you my certificate yet, and that is a bit silly. So here is my certificate for my Reiki level 2. Amazing. So it's on the 6th of August 2020. And yeah, that's about it. But yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them below, and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks, guys.